Hello, my name is Mike and welcome to another round of Civilization 5. Today I have decided that I'm just going to play a normal game. No scenarios, no mods, nothing fancy, just gonna play through a regular game from the ancient era all the way till I win or I lose. Now normally I play on King. I can play on Prince and usually win, and I can play on King and it's a bit more challenging. I've never won on Immortal or Deity, and I actually haven't won a single game on Emperor as far as I can recall. The AI players receive advantages to improve their play. Yes, it's true. They get a little bit of an advantage. They get some free units. They get some free technologies. Not as much as Deity. They are cheating still, but not by a whole lot. So I'll play on Emperor, and hopefully I will win this game. I think I'll be able to definitely survive to the end, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to win. I'm going to be playing as a random civilization because I like being assigned a leader, and I just feel that trying to adapt to different scenarios is what makes the game fun. I'll play with a standard map size, and I'll play on a standard pace, and yeah, we'll see how I do. Hopefully I won't do too badly.
Greetings to you, exalted King Sejong the Great, servant to the people and protector of the Choson dynasty.
Okay, it would seem that I am playing as Korea. The Korean civilization is widely known for being one of the more powerful civilizations in this game, so that should help me counteract the harder difficulty level. So this is a really nice starting location, I suppose. I've got a lot of jungle and a growth, I guess it's not technically a growth tile, a little extra production here, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's poke around and see what else I have around me. Looks like the coast might not be too far away, so a good second city somewhere around here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I've got 2 luxury resources, a lot of natural defensive terrain. I'm immediately going to start next to a tile that's got a little bit of a bonus. Yeah, not a bad start. However, I will spend 1 turn getting my settler on the hill for the extra point of production. Yeah, and I think I'll found a city there next turn. That seems to be a pretty sound strategy. I moved my warrior a little further to the north, and yeah, I see some deep ocean here, so this probably isn't just a lake. This probably actually is a proper ocean. And there's a nice mountain right here, so settling a city right here, I think, might be the best idea. It's on the coast, near a mountain, and on a river, so it's got fresh water. Yeah, a lot of different things going for it. Depending on the resources over here, this spot seems quite ideal. But before I can focus on a second city, I need to settle my first city. Obviously, I moved to this tile so I can get the extra point of production when I settle. So here is where I'm going to found my capital. And there we have it. The soul of my civilization. Seoul. And let's see. I need to make my way to writing, obviously. Pottery and writing. Yes, go for a shrine and then a library. Usually the best start, I've found. And of course, going to start with a scout, because scouting out the nearby areas is very important. Well, good news and bad news. I've got a nice natural wonder here and a luxury resource, but unfortunately also a city-state, Genoa, which means I won't be able to settle here like I had originally hoped. It's too close to the city-state. Well, I guess I can still settle over here, away from the mountain. It wouldn't be terrible, but it's a bit disappointing. And I meet another civilization, Venice. Venice, a mercantile civilization that usually goes for a diplomatic victory. Not bad, considering I'm going for a scientific victory. And because Venice is usually limited to just 1 city and a couple of small puppet cities, if they become a really big threat, hopefully they won't be too difficult to take over. But for now, I have no problems with you. We will just stay at peace. Goodbye. I'm not entirely sure how they made contact with us. I don't see any of their units anywhere around. No, I guess they just kind of stopped on by, popped in, popped out, wherever they are. I'll find them. It's early in the game. I'll explore a little bit more, and I will find them. My scout has finished being trained, so now I just move him out. I think Heading out to the east is probably good. See what's over here. More jungle, more growth. Okay, not too terrible. And I have some ancient ruins here I'll have to check next turn, but for now I have to decide what to build. A monument wouldn't be terrible, but I don't know if I want to build that, considering I will eventually be going through the traditional tree, which will give me a free monument. Maybe a second scout. Yes, you can't really go wrong with a second scout on a map like this, because I see there's growth in every direction. So, yeah, a second scout. That way I'll have 3 melee units on the ground, and hopefully it won't be too bad if I find any barbarians. And inside the ancient ruins was 60 gold. Not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible. Can I purchase anything yet? Not really. I suppose I could save up. That's really all I can do right now. I suppose I could buy this banana tile if I wanted to. It wouldn't be an awful idea, but I think I'll save my money for now. Let's see if I can find anything through all this thick jungle. Just more jungle. Although it seems like there might be a bit of ocean over here, so the coastline might flow somewhere along this fog line. My warriors have made their way southwest and found an enemy encampment, a bunch of barbarians, and they're settling on this marshy area, which will hopefully give them a defensive weakness. So I'll have my warriors start pounding that encampment, and then I'll have them swing around and come back home. For now, my scout has found some ruins. And it found some advanced weaponry, so now it's a ranged unit. Not bad. Good. Alright. And we found another barbarian encampment. Okay. There seems to be a lot of resources in this area. 2 cattle, a sheep, a banana, 2 truffles. So maybe instead of settling a second city over here on the coast, maybe over here along this riverbank. It would be nice to eventually have a city on the coast, but it's not necessary right now. It looks like my warrior took a lot more damage than I was hoping, so it might take a bit longer for me to take out this encampment. But okay, we'll take it out through attrition. For now, let's have this scout start heading south, because I have no idea what's below me. There's a lot of unknown area down there. And for this archer, this specialty unit, I'll just have you keep moving past this encampment. We don't need to take it out just now. In fact, it might be difficult for them to get to us with all this jungle terrain, so just ignore them for now if you can. And I think we shall start building... Yeah, we'll build another warrior. It's going to be difficult to take out these barbarians at this difficulty level, so yeah, build another warrior. Malacca is down here, a mercantile city-state. So I have Genoa and Malacca. Both of them are, I believe, mercantile city-states. They give me extra happiness. Yes, they're both happiness-generating city-states, so yeah, alright. Maybe we should focus on befriending them and growing our population. Keep heading south, some nice mountains down here. Might be worth settling. Another settlement area, I suppose. Some bonus growth resources here. But a little too close to my capital, so we'll keep searching. And it would seem that Morocco is in this game as well. How did I find you? Did you send somebody? Ah, here, you have a scout over here. So Morocco is probably somewhere to my west. Okay. If I have the time, I'll go over there and see if I can find you. But for now, I need to explore with the local areas. Keep exploring around here. And I just saw a Venetian warrior over here, so Venice may very well be down here. And if that's the case, I might have plenty of expansion opportunities in this general area to my south, because they cannot settle cities. Ooh, I found Lake Victoria near Malacca. Not too bad. A little too close to the city-state, of course. It's within range of their cities, so they'll probably get it eventually if someone doesn't settle near there. But if I wanted some growth, yeah, this is a good growth tile. I think it gives you 5 food, 6 food, yeah. So, if I want a coastal city, maybe somewhere down here would be good too, because a growth tile like that definitely would help me get a scientific victory. My warrior is taking a lot of damage from these 2 barbarians. Hopefully I won't have to use my promotion to just heal myself. I'll just give you the ability to fight better in rough terrain. Drill 1. And keep resting. Just keep healing. Hopefully you won't be too damaged, and you'll be able to stand your ground against them until that second warrior is complete. As for you, check out what's over here. Oh, good. I can keep going. Yeah, this isn't absolutely terrible. I suppose I could settle maybe here. That's far enough from the city-state and still within range of Lake Victoria. Maybe. Let's keep looking around. And it looks like I know where Venice is now, so roughly, I won't say directly to my south, but past all of this forested terrain and near these mountains. Not too far away. I don't think they'll be too much of a threat, though. At least their land army won't be too much of a threat because there is a lot of rough terrain between us and them. In fact, I don't think either... Well, I guess I don't know exactly where Morocco is, but the terrain between us is also not very friendly. Wow, there are a lot of barbarians just swamping my warrior. Hopefully he'll survive until my other warrior can come help him out. And with my warrior on his way to go help out the other warrior, who is not dead yet, yeah, he's doing alright. Time to produce something new. I don't think I need another scout just yet. A shrine would be good. Ooh, but a granary would also not be terrible. I'd get another food from that banana, so that would actually be +3 food instead of the normal +2. But a shrine is also very important if I want a good chance at getting a religion, so yeah, I think a shrine will take priority, and then definitely a granary. Boy, these barbarian warriors are really doing a lot of damage. I'll have to actually withdraw this warrior because he just got completely pounded. Alright. Now that my scout archer is making his way back, I'll have them support these warriors that are having difficulty. You keep healing on top of this mountain, and hopefully you'll be reinforced soon. Looks like there's not a whole lot down here. In fact, there's perhaps some tundra. Is that what that is? A little bit of tundra. So this might actually be the southernmost part of the world. So, yeah, okay. Venice is to my south, and... I'm not quite sure what to make of this, but it looks like I don't have too much to worry about from the east, and Venice is to my south. Morocco is somewhere to my west, and maybe another continent is to my north, I'm not sure. Looks like someone has founded a pantheon, turn 19, and they have stone circles, so they have bonus faith from quarries. I suppose it's too early to make any assessments. I haven't really seen anybody except Venice, and I don't even know where Morocco is, so I better just keep exploring and taking out these barbarians to build up my civilization. I have found some ruins down here. I'm surprised Venice didn't get to them before I did, but let's pop in and see what they are. I have discovered sailing. Alright, so a small advancement in technology. I can't say that's a bad thing, not at all. Yeah, another technology, just a small step forward towards a scientific victory. But I don't think sailing is going to be much help because I don't even have any coastal cities, and I'm not sure my second city is going to be a coastal city either. Seoul is getting bombarded. Not bombarded, but Seoul is being attacked by barbarians, so let's try and take those out. Good, got them. This warrior is still healing. This warrior is my promoted scout, so we can move and attack. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Attack this guy right here. Okay, and now that I've taken out that barbarian, this warrior can come in and clear that out. Nice. And let's see what else we have. More ruins. Nice. Alright, yeah, definitely checking that out next turn. Now, what are we going to get? I'm not sure entirely. Oh, I think it was more culture. Yeah, I think... Yep, now I can adopt a culture policy, so I'm definitely go with tradition. Tradition is definitely a policy I want, now that I'm going to be focusing on a small, tall civilization focused on growth and science. Now as for this guy, this thorn in my side, let's take him out. There we go, not a problem. Alright, now I'll have my troops heal up and look for any other nearby barbarian encampments, while my scouts keep exploring. As for what I'll research next, I think we'll go with... Well, I know I have truffles in my capital, so let's head towards trapping. Can't go wrong with that. And now that soul has finished building a shrine, I'm generating 1 faith. Not bad. What am I going to produce next? Ooh, I'm going to get a monument for free soon. A library wouldn't be terrible, although a granary would also be nice. Ooh, tough choice here. I think I'm going to go with a granary, just so I can get more food and therefore more population. This continent seems actually very small. It looks like there might only be 3 civilizations on here, and one of them is Venice, so yeah, very small probably. Unless this continent continues to my west, but yeah, it stops to the south. It looks like it stops, maybe it continues to the east, and a lot of coast to the north. Genoa is being intimidated. Yeah, I think I might, ask for a tribute. So I'll take 65 gold. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not ashamed of that. I'll take that gold. Now that I have 260 gold, what do I want to buy with it? I could buy... Ooh, I'm pretty close to buying a monument, but I think I'll save up and then build a library if I can. That seems smart to me. And if I see a worker over there, I might just steal one of their workers as well. Another pantheon has been founded. Okay, someone has Goddess of Protection. That's not terrible, not amazing. But, okay, second pantheon of the game. And here is Morocco, it would seem. I can't get a good shot of their capital, but that's almost definitely one of their cities, if not their capital. Yeah, Marrakesh, that's their capital, alright. And it's also surrounded by jungle tiles, so probably not going to be good for going to war with them. We'll just keep exploring around them for now. Alright, I've got a good shot of Marrakesh right now, and it doesn't look great, which is good for me. There's not a whole lot here. A little bit of marble, a little bit of stone. They've got incense, which is really not that great. It's one of the weaker luxuries. Probably a bit of desert down here somewhere. Yeah, this doesn't look amazing. So I'll just keep on poking around down here with my scout and see what else he's got. But it looks like it might terminate this continent. And if that's the case, yeah, he's not got a whole lot of good stuff around him. Looks like there might be a couple more city-states around here. Antananarivo, another mercantile city-state, okay. And La Venta, a religious city-state. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. More city-states to consider. And of course, I'm able to take one of the Genoan workers, which I shall do right now. So yes, war against Genoa. Declare war. Oh, what? What? Really? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? I declared war, and so when I tried to move... Oh, it considered Genoa an enemy, so I was only allowed to move once. Oh, that's a bit ridiculous. If I had moved and then declared war, I would have been able to take that worker. But because I declared war and then moved one space, I lose out on that worker. Fine. Well, we'll just stay at war for now. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to pick off that worker later. But, yeah, that's disappointing. Alright. A blunder on my part. Very well. There's a barbarian encampment over here, but that's pretty far away from Seoul, so I'm not going to worry about it. I want to keep looking to my north over here and see what's over here, because the continent may very well terminate, or it might keep on going. Ooh, and I have the ability to extract tribute from Antananarivo. Let's do that as well, yes. Ask for tribute, 70 gold. Now I have 365, a piece of gold for every day of the year. Can I purchase a library? No, I need 35 more gold. And I'm not generating any gold, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, I don't want to use my gold to purchase a monument. I'll hold on to it for now. Oh, maybe... Yeah, considering I just blundered and lost my opportunity for that worker, I think I'll just purchase a worker. It seems like a bit of a waste, but... Yeah, considering all of my other options, it's probably the best one.
باش نوصلوا شي اتفاق.
A declaration of friendship from Morocco? I don't see why not. Sure, let us work together. I doubt he's going to declare war on me. He's so far away, and he's usually not the kind of computer player that would declare war on somebody. He's a very peaceful civilization. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble. If he expands north and east, we won't have too much trouble unless he gets too close to me. But yeah, there's plenty of room to expand. In fact, I could just focus on down here. There's all this citrus and some salt down here. Lake Victoria. Venice doesn't want any of this, so yeah. In fact, I should probably look at taking Venice out, and then I'd have all this entire area to myself. It's a possibility. But because the land is so rough, might be best if I waited until I had a proper navy. Yeah, I think I'll be able to hit Venice with about 3 or 4 ships, so that would probably be the easiest way to do it. But that won't happen for quite some time. Right now I need to focus on building up my city, building up my capital, and exploring the rest of this continent if I can. And move this guy to the north. Yeah, it's getting really close to just being a lot of nothing over here. Alright, well, I guess I'll have this archer start making his way back, and the scout can check out down here. As for this worker, I don't think I've researched the technology for any of this yet, so just start building farms? It seems like a bit of a waste, it really does. But, yeah, okay, just build a farm here. And now that Sol has finished building a granary, yeah, a library is probably something I definitely want. Ooh, but a settler is important too. Yeah, a difficult decision to make here. A settler wouldn't be terrible, get me a second city, but a library would be important for going for a scientific advancement. I think we'll just go with settler. I need to figure out where I'm going to put him, though, but yeah, I think I do want a settler. Hopefully somewhere on the ocean, so I could start building that city up to build some naval troops, if I am actually going to pursue this possible war with Venice. And another pantheon now, oral tradition, +1 culture from plantations. Okay, that one's not amazing, certainly one of the weaker ones, but does that mean there's a civilization out there going for a culture victory? I mean, not including Morocco, which usually does try and go for a culture victory. There might be another culture victory contender, which wouldn't be terrible. Just, yeah, as long as I'm the only one going for a scientific victory, I think that would be really nice. But I have completed trapping, so now I have the opportunity to get these truffles in my civilization. And research. What are we going to research next? I think we need to make our way to... tough choice. I guess quarries, because I have a quarry. I guess I have some stone in my capital that could be improved, so quarry wouldn't be terrible. Sure, we'll head towards quarries. Head towards masonry to build quarries. Okay, someone has entered the classical era, so someone might be doing pretty well technologically. This archer seems to be giving me a bit of a pain, so yeah, let's move away from him as fast as we can. In fact, I might need to send these guys up here. Yeah, send this warrior over here. It won't be too bad. I think we can pull these troops back before they get too damaged. This archer is almost dead, so you start healing a little bit. And as for this worker, now that you've finished this farmland, yeah, give me some truffles. I need some truffles. A second player has entered the classical era. Not too bad. They're not too far ahead of me. And looks like these warriors are going to be alright. Let's just pull them back home. Finish building me that camp on the truffles. Yeah, we are doing not too bad. It looks like this is all this continent is. It's just one big blob. A couple of city-states to the north. Morocco to my west, who really doesn't have a whole lot. There's a peninsula down here. A nice natural coast, but nothing amazing. Venice to my south, along with a bunch of jungle and oranges. And not much to my east, really. Just a city-state, and that's about it. So, where am I going to put a second city? I really need to figure that out. It's getting close. My settler's almost here. I have to figure out where I'm going to put him. Ooh, this scout is in trouble. Yeah, pull away from these guys as fast as possible. You might have trouble getting home. Morocco just entered the classical era. Okay, so he's ahead of me a little bit too. That's to be expected. Now, there's this worker here in Genoa I've been trying to get for a while now. Unfortunately, as soon as I get too close, he pulls it back into the city. So I have to be not touching the borders to lure him into a false sense of security. And then he'll put the worker here. So I think if I put a warrior here, they'll send their worker out here, and I'll have the opportunity to jump over 1 and 2 and nail it. So that's my plan. That's my plan. We'll see if it actually works. New policy. Time to get those free monuments I've been eyeing. Yep. Free monuments. Nice. Okay. The settler is getting close, so I'll have my warriors come back so I can figure out where I'm going to put you. Alright, I really need to decide this right now. Where am I going to put my second city? I could put the city over here. I've got some fish here, and I would be on the coast. Natural defenses over here, close to some citrus. Not a whole lot of natural resources. No fresh water, no mountains. Not great, really. But I would have access to this inlet, I guess. It's something worth thinking about, but I don't know still. I really don't know. None of these spots really jump out as being amazing. There's some sugar and truffles here. Yeah, that's okay. There's that mountain and river. I was talking about that earlier. Wouldn't be terrible. Lake Victoria. I'd like to get to Lake Victoria, so maybe over here somewhere. No, but there's no luxury resources, so I would have difficulty maintaining happiness. A whole lot of not great territory. I suppose up here wouldn't be terrible. I'd have access to the Rock of Gibraltar. I wouldn't be close enough to use that mountain, but I would have access to copper eventually. It just really doesn't seem great. None of these spots look great. I guess I'll settle somewhere over here. I'll keep the new city close to my old city. I'll have two cities next to each other, pretty close, but not too close that they overlap. And I'll have access to truffles, sugar, fresh water, more jungle tiles, which is great for growth. I'll eventually get access to these 2 banana tiles. Yeah, I think this mountain, this hill right here, might be where I'm going to put my second city. This might not be terrible. Another pantheon gets founded, God of War. Alright, that's an interesting one. I wonder if... No, the Celts can't be in this game. This is normally a really good pantheon for the Celts to get, but if the Celts were in this game, someone would have had a pantheon on turn 5, I'm sure. Venice has completed the Great Library. Alright. Just another reason why I should consider going to war with them. That Great Library wouldn't be bad, especially considering I'm Korea, so that Great Library would give me bonuses, I believe. Oh no, I only get a tech boost each time the wonder is built in the capital, so every time my capital builds a wonder, I get a tech boost. So, okay. Either way, the Great Library is a decent wonder to have in the early game, but unfortunately it might take a while for me to actually conquer Venice. I have not even started pursuing that. As far as I'm concerned, Venice is just a non-issue. Right now, I need to figure out my second city. Yeah, definitely here is where I'm thinking. And hopefully be able to steal a worker from Genoa. The game is suggesting that I settle over here. I can see why you would suggest that. You got crabs and you got incense. You're on the coast and you got fresh water. Got the growth tile right here. 2 strategic horses. It's not terrible. It's just too far away. If I were Morocco, I'd probably settle there. But for now, I think I'm just going to settle a bit closer. Now over here, yeah, another coastal freshwater tile, but yeah, eventually I'd get the Rock of Gibraltar, but I wouldn't get the benefits from the mountain, and copper is really too far away. I don't like that. I just really don't like that. Not as a second city. Maybe eventually, but my needs are too big for that right now. Down here, there's so much desert here. Yeah, you got some wheat, but that's kind of gross terrain. I don't like that either. No. I think I'm just going to keep going over here. Stick to my original plan. As for Seoul, yeah, it's time we get a librarian. We'll pop that librarian. And then perhaps a caravan so I can actually get some monetary advancement. Because right now my economy is pretty stagnant. Another civilization has entered the classical era, and it's not me, unfortunately. Well, very well. Now, this worker I've been trying to get to, I can nail him, right? There we go. I just stole the Genoan worker. Alright. You know what? We've been at war for long enough. I think we can make... should I make peace? Normally after I steal a worker, I make peace, but maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do that just yet. Because if they produce another worker, I'll be able to take that one too. We have some barbarians coming up from the south somewhere. Can't believe Venice didn't take care of them, but very well. I'll move my worker back. Ooh, okay, a couple of things happened this turn. I'm on turn 48 right now, so about 50 turns have passed. Keep this settler moving over here. We're going to have you settle on this hill. That's still my original plan. And bring this worker down too. Get this worker down, yeah. Keep this worker occupied. I guess we can't build a quarry yet, so I guess build a mine here, sure. Take out this barbarian, good. While I'm at it, you can heal up. And now, unfortunately, I seem to be one of the last civilizations to enter the classical era. That's not surprising. But I have a pantheon ability. I can get a pantheon. Very important. Now, since I have all this jungle tile, it wouldn't be terrible to get the culture from jungle tile pantheon. Yeah, sacred path. That wouldn't be terrible. I am one of the later civilizations to get a pantheon, though, and I'm not generating a whole lot of faith anyway, so perhaps God King? That's usually a good burner pantheon. If you're not going to get a full religion, then a God King provides a nice, short, immediate boost, well, a couple of different things, so worth considering. I think either God King or Sacred Path are the ones I'm debating right now. Right now, Soul is only working one jungle tile anyway, so yeah, this banana tile wouldn't be too much of a loss if I went with God King, because, yeah, I'm only getting one culture from Sacred Path, and even if I get a second city up, that's only maybe one, maybe 2 or 3 more culture. It's very iffy. I think I'm just going to go with God King. I doubt I'm going to get a full religion at this rate, but if I do, oh well, God King is a bit of a waste. But if I don't get a full religion, it's a nice short boost. Yeah, we'll just go with God King. Yeah. Statue of Zeus has been built in a faraway land. Good. Let it be built in a faraway land. As long as none of my neighbors have it, I'm not going to complain. Keep moving the settler over here. You guys keep healing up because you are quite damaged. And as for this worker, we'll have you start moving down too. Ooh, now that I have masonry completed, I could start working on that stone tile, but what am I going to research next? Well, I don't have any coastal cities, so optics probably not. Philosophy. Yes, I should go for philosophy to get that National College, because the National College provides a very significant boost to science. Yes. I can't believe I didn't go for that sooner. Let's get that up. Let's try and get that up before turn 100 is passed. Which means as soon as I settle the city, I'm going to have to start working on a library immediately. Alright, time for my second city to sprout. There we go, Busan. And start that library, get that done in hopefully less than 38 turns, but okay. And I'll have that warrior heal up. Good. And because he is garrisoned in a city, and I have that traditional tree unlocked, you are saving me a bit of money too. So yeah, now I'm getting a little bit of a positive net gain in my treasury. Good, very good. And as for the thing to improve, can you improve sugar yet? No, I don't have calendar yet. All right, improve these truffles, and then we'll eventually get you working on that sugar. Move you over here and start healing, and if I see a worker pop out of Genoa, I'll just sprout over there and take it. Yeah, okay, turn 52. Turn 52, and things are looking pretty good. Morocco seems to be spreading out very far. They have must have a lot of culture going on over there. But it's just one city, and not a whole lot going on. A lot of incense actually down here, but again, incense isn't an amazing resource. And Venice, of course, is still just Venice. Doesn't look like they've purchased any city-states, so they're pretty stagnant as well. Okay, things are looking pretty good for now. I'm behind technologically, but I've got my second city up. Yeah, we're making progress. And of course, as soon as I said that, Morocco settles a second city, Rabat. Ugh, this does not look pretty. It's just, 2 more incense. Woohoo! That's great. Okay. That's very pathetic, actually. That's very disappointing. I'm just going to... I'm confused as to why you even decided to settle there when you could have settled over here and had access to the crabs. Yeah, I know you get a little bonus from desert, but... okay, fine. whatever. I wasn't going to settle over here anyway in the immediate future, so fine. Just keep healing. Keep your eye out for any workers, but for now, I'm just going to continue building my 2 cities. I have discovered calendar. Alright, that's useful. I can start improving that sugar next turn after not next turn, after I've finished improving the truffles. That's the next stop, getting that sugar up. And now I've started working on that stone tile. Good. And I finished the library. What am I going to go for now? Walls? I don't need walls. I've got enough natural defense, and I'm really not too worried about any of my nearby civilizations. Stonehenge, mausoleum, no, none of that looks interesting to me. I suppose I could go for another settler, but for now, yeah, we'll just get a caravan going. I think that's the best thing to do. All these other options don't appeal to me as much as a caravan. Yeah. Alright, turn 57. I can adopt a policy. Well, let's keep going through tradition. Yeah, landed elite. +2 food in the capital. We want this capital to be amazingly big. Yeah, more archers coming in from the south. Alright, time to send in my troops to go deal with them. Maybe it's time to go down south and figure out where this encampment is and remove it. No, I don't need any horses. Sorry, Venice. No horses. Although 5 gold per turn? If you were willing to give me 5 gold per turn, and you would let me build an embassy, I think, yeah, I would be willing to part with truffles then. Does that sound good to you?
Verbing.
Okay, very well. He is pious, which means he's gone through piety. Alright, so Venice might actually get a religion this game, which he would then spread to me. So I have a vested interest in what you are building, Enrico. In fact, can I see what the Venetian pantheon is? Let's see. No. Does Venice even have a pantheon? It doesn't look like they do. And yet they went through piety. If I were Venice, I would be disappointed. Rats. More barbarians. Yeah, we definitely need to go down south and do Venice's job for them because, yeah, this is getting to be a bit obnoxious. Alright. Divert you to take this warrior out, and now that you have finished building those truffles, get that sugar up. Keep fighting these darn barbarians. Now definitely get some of this sugar in my civilization because we are running a little low on happiness. Oh, what do I see here? Genoa, perhaps sending another worker out to be captured by me. Alright, now that we have captured a second worker from Genoa, I think we'll just make peace with them. And they are angry, but they are actually not very angry. They are only at -3 right now, because they have had plenty of time to recover from full anger. Yes, they're not even angry with me, they're just disappointed. Alright, now that we have 3 workers, we should be able to build the civilization up pretty quickly. I really don't need 3 workers, but I don't think it'll hurt. 4 workers would be excessive. I think 3 is the limit. So we don't need to build any more workers. We just need to clear out these wretched barbarians, which are just non-stop coming from the south. Alright. And now, Seoul. You finished building a caravan? Well, what else can we have you do? A stoneworks. +2 production and +1 happiness for 1 gold. That seems worth it, yeah. That does seem worth it. I have 1 stone tile, so it would be +2 production. Otherwise, it's another caravan, which would also not be terrible, but we'll go with stoneworks for now. We need to make sure we stay in the positive when it comes to happiness. Now, for this caravan that I have, who do I want to trade with? I don't want to send it to the south. There are barbarians down here that Venice hasn't dealt with. I suppose Busan? I could send some food to Busan, but I'm really not in a state of growth right now. I've got a shortage of happiness, so Genoa? Can I trade with Genoa for some gold? 3 gold. Or Busan for 3 food. I think we'll go with Genoa. I think that's probably the best bet right now because my caravan would be relatively safe and my cities won't grow amazing. Yeah, Seoul is about to get another person, which means I'm about to break even when it comes to happiness. So, yeah, we'll focus on building up happiness before we focus on growing. You can heal up a little bit inside the town to save me some money. And now that we've finished building this stone tiles quarry, what am I going to have you do? I guess just come down here. I'll figure out something for you to do. And, another wonder in Venice. Venice seems to be a nice place to live, or a nice place to capture, if you catch my drift. But I haven't even started building up troops, so we're not even thinking about that right now. Archer? My archer gets promoted? Sure. More combat strength, and you can heal. Now, Genoa, yeah, we'll bring the troops home. Time to bring the troops home. And as for you, I guess you can chop down this forest and start building a farmland right there. That seems fine. Antananarivo desires sugar. If they get sugar, then they will reward me. Alright. Antananarivo, I bullied them earlier, didn't I? Yeah, but we're neutral right now, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. I will add sugar to my trade routes very soon, actually. As soon as this guy figures out what he's doing. Keeps on digging that marsh. And we have the first religion of the game. Okay. Who has the first religion of the game? Catholicism, so possibly England? I don't know. But it's not me, and it's not Morocco, and it's not Venice. Ooh, what have we here? Venice is setting up one of their great merchants, possibly to purchase Genoa, which I wouldn't really have a problem with. I don't mind, but maybe start sending my troops in that direction in case we want to ambush this great person and destroy it before Venice can use it. Turn 65, and Venice has their pantheon. I think they might be the last civilization in the game to get a pantheon too, so picking piety doesn't seem to have helped them in the slightest. Venice has God of the Open Sky, +1 culture from pastures. That one is pretty uneventful. And they've got 3 pastures. Okay, 2 pastures. Really, you probably could have done better. But then again, you were pretty late to the game, so I don't know. You were probably making the best of a bad hand there. But as for this guy, is it worth starting a fight? I honestly don't know. Just start moving my troops in that direction. We'll figure that out soon. Venice keeps moving this great merchant around, their special great merchant, trying to get to Genoa, it looks like. But we keep pushing them against them. They can't make their way over this river, so we'll just keep doing this dance for now. Keep blocking you. That way we're not actually at war, but you still can't make progress. Turn 69 and I finally made it into the classical era. Took me long enough, I suppose. Alright, keep dancing, guys. Keep dancing around this merchant. Keep blocking him in. It's pretty funny this way. In fact, if I had a 4th troop, I wouldn't need to keep dancing. I could just stick him right here and pin this guy in. But I suppose for now... actually, could I pin him in with a worker? I might be able to do that. You're not really doing much of anything. Yeah, you're just clearing a marsh right now because I have too many workers. So you come over here, and we'll try and pin this guy in. And now that my second caravan is done, trade with Venice? No. I still don't think that's a very safe route to take. I guess we'll go with Busan. We're not in a great state for growth right now, but sure. We'll grow Busan a little bit. And now that Seoul is all up to speed, I guess we could go with a temple. I think we'll just go with an oracle, because none of this other stuff really interests me. No more troops. I guess we could get another warrior, but really, no, I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot of land warfare. A temple would be okay, but I'm already getting +4 faith. In fact, why am I getting +4 faith? I know I have a shrine. 2 from city-states. Okay. So, I'm friends with Leventa. I did something to please them that I wasn't paying attention to. Very nice. Okay, so I am getting a decent amount of faith. Maybe it is worth considering getting a temple. But then again, that oracle, that great scientist point from the oracle is very appealing. Plus, I am Korea, so if I actually succeed in building the oracle, I get a technology boost. Is it worth rolling the dice? I think it is. I'm going to try going for an oracle. I might not get it considering I was pretty late to this era, but yeah, we'll throw the dice on that. We'll go with that, sure. And we have connected sugar for Genoa. And Antananarivo. Now, Genoa was pissed at us earlier, but now they are at 0? No, they're at 14. Okay, so good. So we made a nice influence on Genoa, not that it really matters, but Antananarivo. Yes, they're actually giving us a bit of happiness now. I know earlier that I maligned happiness civilizations, these little city-states that give me happiness, but I have been suffering from not enough happiness. Ah, here's the great merchant again. Now, can I move this worker here and move this warrior here to pin him in? So he's up against the borders of my civilization, and I think I can pin him in now, and he can't move. As for you, sure, go ahead and improve these horses. Hopefully you won't run into any barbarians, because I haven't actually made my way down there to clear them out yet. I think I'm going to make my way for civil service. I think that's a good thing to go for. That or the Hanging Gardens. Yeah, I don't think anyone has built the Hanging Gardens yet, and that's a nice food wonder, so head towards mathematics. I don't think there's going to be too much of a competition. Maybe Morocco will go for it. But definitely not Venice, because Venice has gone through piety. Actually, what did Morocco go with?
تحياتي.
It's Lord of Morocco, so he's probably going through tradition as well. Okay, so Morocco might get to it before I do. Busan demands incense? Well, I'm sure Morocco can fulfill that request. But I don't have anything to trade to Morocco at the moment. Well, that's fine. I'll keep that in mind for now, though. You can come down here and improve these horse tiles. Yes, he has been pinned in. He is not moving at all. Good. Everyone just sit tight right here. It might be nicer to have you garrisoned to save me some money, but taking Venice down a little bit, that's worth it. Ah, curses. I wanted to improve the sheep tile, but I got some spearmen coming up from the south. Venice, take care of these guys. It's ridiculous. Alright, fine. I'll just move you back in. Deal with it later. Laventa wants horses. Alright, give me a few more turns and we will have horses as well. And the wheel has been completed. Good, good. I'd like to move you down to improve these sheep tiles, but I can't have you do that, so I guess just improve this farmland here for now. Ah, rats, the enemy is getting close to Seoul, but this is still some hilly terrain between us, so keep working, guy. It looks like I could take this great merchant from Venice, because he left him completely unguarded, but do I want to start a fight with Venice? I suppose it wouldn't be too much of a problem. What are they going to do about it? Invade me? Yeah, since I need to head down here to take out this spearman anyway, let's do that. Let's declare war on Venice. I'd lose 5 gold per turn? Yeah, I can deal with that, and then I'll be able to trade these truffles to Morocco, hopefully. Yeah, alright. It's time for war.
Qu'avesve ai vostri propositi, ma sapresto, amigo mio.
Amigo mio. Ah, you said my friend. I must say, though, don't worry, this is only a war in name alone. I have no intention of coming down to attack you. I just wanted to kill that merchant. Considering you haven't even bothered to take out barbarian encampments that are around you, I'm not too concerned about your military, Venice.
باش نوصلوا شي اتفاق.
Ooh, what an interesting offer you proposed to me, Morocco. It is the offer that I was going to make you next turn. Very well, I will accept with quite the large amount of gratitude.
أكيد.
You kid? Are you joking? Ah, quite a few things happened this turn. Time to adopt a new policy. Okay, monarchy sounds good. Ooh, actually, my happiness and my gold are doing quite well, so yeah, since I'm building Oracle, let's go with aristocracy for the extra production bonus to wonders. Good. Bombard the spearman. Finish him off. Good. We've cleared the barbarians out of our territory again, but they'll be back, and perhaps in greater numbers. Where is Laventa? Yeah, we are allied with them. Yeah, nice. I really wasn't trying to, but okay, I'll take it. The extra faith bonus is certainly welcome. Alright, now there's a Venetian warrior up here I need to be wary of, but I'm not too concerned. He could probably be taken down in 1 or 2 shots. Ooh, and he's pinned against some barbarians. That's unfortunate. Actually, that's unfortunate for me. Where did these barbarians come from? Do I have to take care of an encampment over here? I guess I'll deal with that later. For now, you can finish building this farm and then connect Busan. Yeah, you can start building a road connecting Busan to Seoul. Terracotta Army was built in a faraway land? Good. Good. As long as it's a faraway land, I'm not too bothered by it. Another barbarian. Here we go. Here's the encampment. Yeah, we're going to take this out as soon as possible. Well, that friendship with La Venta, that allied partnership, lasted one turn. That's, whatever. I really don't care. I'm very indifferent about it, so... Yep, very well. Terracotta Army was built, and what am I going to build in Busan? That means I finally finished the library. Took you long enough. Seoul, once you're finished building the Oracle, National College goes next. Now, as for you, Busan, plenty of happiness, so no need to build a circus. Granary wouldn't be terrible, although not amazing. Faith isn't really necessary. Watermill. A watermill does sound good. And I have the extra money to build it. Yeah, maintenance is a little high on that, but sure. I think a watermill would be a good thing to have. You need the extra point of production. You don't make a whole lot of production, so... Watermill. We'll build a watermill in Busan. Barbarians are causing me a bit of trouble here. Just keep pushing against them. And you can build a camp there. Good. Now take out the encampment. These guys have been harassing us for far too long. I guess it would be nice to see if there's iron anywhere in my territory, so I could decide if I'm going to focus on improving my melee troops or my ranged land troops. So yeah, figure out if I have any iron nearby. That seems to be a bit of a high priority. Ooh, Enrico Dandolo is already in the medieval era. That's impressive. You're quite far ahead of me. Seoul? Yeah, a lot of barbarians to deal with. This is getting obnoxious. Really tedious. But at least that encampment is gone, so hopefully they won't bother me from the south anymore. But now I need to deal with them coming from the north, so keep taking them out. Keep killing them methodically. Ah, you're coming to pledge peace, and you're trying to extort a couple of things from me. No. I honestly wouldn't care if we kept on being at war, because you're not a threat to me, so... Peace for peace sounds fine to me. How about you?
Benissimo.
Yes, I knew you would accept. Alright, now that I have researched that technology, is there any iron nearby? No iron. Wow, absolutely no iron? I don't see any iron anywhere near my civilization. I guess there's a little bit here in Morocco's second city, but... Oh, and their first city. Okay, so Morocco has plenty of iron. But I do not see any that's available for me. I guess if I wanted to settle all the way down here. Which I don't, so we're not going to focus on building swordsmen. We're just going to build up ranged troops and maybe a couple of spearmen. Alright, we'll focus on that. In that case, ironworking is not a priority. We'll go with construction, sure. Ooh, Morocco is sending out a settler. Oh, they're going to settle over here? Maybe get that coastal city that I wanted? I suppose I'm past due when it comes to getting a third city up, but I really need to get this National College built in Seoul before I do any of that, so... Knock out that National College, and then... Ooh, before going for a Hanging Gardens, yeah, we might want to build a second settler. Or perhaps purchase a second settler if we have the funds for it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. National College, and then we'll see what's happening. And now that I have finished the Oracle, I can get a new social policy, which means I can complete the tradition tree. Oh yes, my cities are going to grow much faster with those free aqueducts. In fact, Seoul is one turn away from having an 8th citizen. And Busan's not too far away from their 6th. Yes, these two cities are growing very fast. Although, compared to Morocco, I am surprised that they have 9 in their capital. That is quite a lot. Very, very, very impressive and somewhat troubling that they would be that far ahead of me. Okay, turn 85, and I don't think things are too bad right now. I've got some opportunity for expanding to the south. Looks like Morocco might be getting a little bit closer, which means maybe a border skirmish with them. I might need to take this city out to show them a lesson. Our friendship has expired after all, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. I also have the ability to expand out here to the east. Sure, plenty of room, although not a lot of resources. Alright, I think that's enough for now. We've made some decent progress. We've made it into the classical era. I guess it's far too early to know what I'm up against at this point. But in terms of a starting area, I've definitely had worse. It's definitely quite competitive. Venice is ahead of me technologically by quite a bit, and Morocco, well, if they decide to go for a science victory, it's definitely going to be a game of catching up with them. Plus, their culture is usually pretty big, and they are a trading powerhouse, so... Okay. I guess it would have been nicer if they were a warmongering civilization, because then they would have tried to throw all their troops at me in vain against all these jungle and forest tiles, but that's not the case. And as we see Seoul trying to recover from the latest barbarian attack, I bid you adieu. I will see you again soon, hopefully, as I try to complete this game and hopefully earn my first victory on this difficulty level. It's going to be challenging. Venice is ahead of me in technology, and Morocco is pretty strong, but I don't have too many military threats, and my growth has been consistent, if a little bit too slow. And yeah, we're making progress. We'll get there. We'll see what happens. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.